What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Smiths, and we're continuing through the non-album and B-side tracks. Once again, thank you to Days Illusion. And the next track is Girl Afraid. It's a simple phrase. It's not one that I'm familiar with in any other context, though the idea of someone being afraid, be they a boy, girl, or an adult, is not surprising. Are you coming up or not? What's the plan here? Nope, she's just going to look for now, I guess. In any case, it sounds like part of a larger story. If someone's afraid, then there's something or someone making them afraid. She has come up, as it turns out. And then the question becomes, what does that person do in response to the fear? Do they act? Are they frozen? Are they, mortified, petrified? There are all sorts of potential reactions to being afraid. And perhaps people can be afraid in circumstances that are more legitimate or justified, or they can be afraid in a way that is representative of paranoia or a mistaken perception. Nevertheless, let's see what I can pick up on a first listen. This is the Smiths. The track is Girl Afraid, and it's a non-album single B-side, apparently.
Where do his intentions lay? Or does he even have any? She said he never really looks at me. I give him every opportunity. In the room downstairs he sat and stared. In the room downstairs he sat and stared. That mistake again. That mistake again. Prudence never pays, and everything she wants costs money. But she doesn't even like me, and I know because she said so. In the room downstairs she sat and stared. In the room downstairs she sat and stared. I'll never make that mistake again, no.
I like that effect. A couple of lines seem classic Smiths and Morrissey, the idea of, he got something wrong and now she seems to be in the room downstairs, afraid of him, and he's not going to make that mistake again, meaning he might not offer an entreaty or be interested or attempt to make her interested, and it sounds like she rejected him very overtly, no, I don't like you, I'm not interested, and now she's leaving. You are an adventurous one, you know that? It sounds like more of Morrissey making a mistake, a faux pas, perhaps asserting himself too formally or forwardly and thus being rejected and feeling miserable about it. It sounds like maybe they're living together and then you can't escape from the situation because you both are in the same place every day. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm reading that right, but if she's in the room downstairs and she's afraid and it's in relation to something he did, then he clearly did not approach whatever situation or encounter or contact he was trying to facilitate in the appropriate way or in a way that was successful. So, yeah, again, it feels classic Morrissey with the songwriting. The sonics were funny. Like, in a way, it sounds like the early Smith stuff that I, went through with the proper albums. But that long opening, which really went around like 2 more cycles than I was expecting, it almost had like a 60s spy movie montage kind of feel to it. The bass was, it had a bit of a, not a funkiness, but a deep and heavy quality to it. It also, again, was like I was watching a series of scenes with no dialogue. It just really felt like a montage type of track. And for whatever reason, it reminded me of like a 60s spy movie or maybe a beach movie. So yeah, in a way it was typical Smith Sonics, but in another way it gave me a slightly different flavor. So yeah, either way, a cool B-side. Curious to hear what people have to say about this one. Certainly in terms of the amount of lyrics on the page, it didn't seem as, multi-stage as some of their other songs. So I did also enjoy not only that kind of echoic effect with the guitar work, but there was a couple moments where Morrissey's follow-up line, I think it was the I'll never make that mistake again. It was very deep and echoed and almost like it became sort of cavernous within the rest of the Sonics. So yeah, cool tune. Let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.